shared with us by Homa TV. The attorney says reports between the district attorney's office and state police do not add up. During a recent interview on Homa TV, former LSU football star Kyren Lacy's attorney, Matt Ory, says data and surveillance video shows Lacy was more than 70 yards away from a collision on State Highway 20 in Lafourche Parish that killed 78-year-old Herman Hall in December of 2024.
At the time of impact, he's 72.6 yards behind the vehicles at the time of impact.
Following that wreck, Lacy was accused of being at fault for the crash and turned himself in to state police in January on counts of negligent homicide, felony hit and run, and reckless operation of a vehicle. At the time of his arrest, Louisiana State Police stated that Lacy, who was driving a green Dodge Charger, illegally passed multiple vehicles, causing a vehicle traveling in the opposite direction to avoid Lacy by swerving and crashing head-on into the vehicle that Herman Hall was a passenger in. Ory says Lacy was too far away to have any effect on the crash.
Kyren Lacy did, in fact, pass 4 cars. There's no disputing that. Further north, Kyren Lacy passed 4 cars. However, he was back in his lane of travel, 92.3 yards. Back in his lane, behind Mr. Hall.
In a statement sent to WWL Friday night, Louisiana State Police said in response to the Homa TV interview in part, investigative findings revealed that Mr. Lacy's reckless driving while approaching oncoming traffic led to the events of the crash.
The very last line of the report from the district attorney's office says the evidence submitted in the crash report does not support that Kyren Lacy should have known that his actions were the cause of the crash that happened approximately 72 yards in front of him.
Ory suggests a state trooper was trying to influence one witness on how to describe the crash. But during that exchange, the witness involved in the crash can be heard blaming another driver who is not Lacy before the state trooper redirects the conversation to Lacy's Charger.
That lady in the back of me, she didn't know what was happening. That's how she called that wreck. She was running in the back of me.
So, but the Charger was coming right at you, correct? And that's why you had to slam on your brake, the head on with you. So, yeah, just make sure you include that, and that's very important.
Lacy, one of LSU's top wide receivers set to enter this year's NFL draft, took his own life with a self-inflicted gunshot wound in April.
To this day, formal charges were never accepted by the district attorney. This is over. There's no criminal proceeding.
Done.
This is about making a promise to a kid who begged you to help him.
And we are waiting for a response after reaching out to the Lafourche Parish District Attorney's Office about the investigation and that Homa TV interview. We also reached out to Matt Ory's office, and we are waiting for a response from him as well.
Yeah, so we got more evidence, and it proves to me that he was innocent. And find out what it is. So go ahead, Ronnie, man. What's your take on this?
They dropped the ball on this one very, very heavily. I won't be surprised if the parents of Lacy try to sue them for this false accusation. This is why, man, you can't be quick to take away your life, man. Sometimes you just gotta go through the process, because he would have been innocent, and he would have been in the NFL right now, man. Tragic story, man. But you know this happens all the time. A lot of these brothers get falsely accused, falsely convicted, and they find out later on that they was innocent. We gotta do better, man, as a country. Go ahead, Akeem.
This is the most disgusting stuff I've ever heard. Disgusting. And nobody can, but we know who the culprit is. The person who falsely accused him of it, but he is still going to keep his job. He's still going to falsely accuse more black people. And this is what it is. This is why. And, you know what I mean? It's just sickening to hear that. Rest in peace. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to him. And I hope his family can cope. Like, that one mistake that officer did cost a generation. The man ain't even had kids.
You're right about that, Hakeem. We're not talking about generation. We're talking about a wealth generation, which, you know, he probably would have been in the NFL, you know. I know with this going into the draft, this probably would have hit his draft stock properly, but this proving his innocence would show way more of Kyren Lacy of really, just if he was alive, just sticking with it and everything. But unfortunately, at that age, getting into the draft, dealing with a lot of pressure as a young kid, he had thought he had suicidal thoughts at that time, thinking like you said, I might not be a top first round pick or anything like that, or maybe I won't get picked because of the accident I did and everything. But it's just sad. It's just sad to see, that after his death, we found out he was innocent, and because of a little mistake. And yeah, I agree. As a family man, I'll definitely sue because this stuff right here needs to be stopped. But just something small like that can affect them. It just affect a man of Kyren Lacy, just take his own life away, and it should not be this way. So yeah, man, this is sad, and I pray for the family with this because this is very tragic and it's heartening.